Oh, I'm live. Excuse me. I had to the tribe. Yeah, I was getting something to put my prop on. Here's another Menon device that shows you, in other words, it helps your eye coordination because when these lights come on, you got to remember the next one. And once you get it wrong, then it goes off. So I started doing this, and it's amazing how it also increased my reading skills because just that fraction of a second. Am I recording? Yeah, just that fraction of a second. You look at a word, it registers the brain. And you don't have to remember. In other words, the brain remembers for you. You don't have to consciously remember every word you read. That's why reading is hard for some of you. Because you was taught how to call words backwards. And this everybody was taught. Let's just say it like this: as technology increase, the human condition should increase. You should use technology to your advantage. So there's a great benefit in something like this because not only do you have to remember what color the light is, but you have to remember where it is. Because it just comes on and flashes a second. And so if another green light come on, you can't be confused. You gotta say, okay, I know this was on. So it must be, if it comes, the great confusion come on when they're together. Because you have to train your mind to know exactly what position it's in. And a lot of this is intuitional. What do I mean? I mean, a lot of times you don't constantly remember the light flashing, but your brain tells you, click this. And 9 times out of 10, it's the right one. Matter of fact, the only time I've got wrong answers, because I hardly ever see the light comes on. Or don't, because it's a lot of lights. So you have to rely on your brain to recognize it. Don't be consciously saying I didn't see that. Your brain saw it. Your brain is quicker than your eye, if you understand what's being said. Your brain recognizes a flash just like this. Let's put it this way where you can understand what I'm saying. You know, there's frequencies. That's what we're talking about, frequency and vibrations. There's something called subliminal program. Subliminal. What do you call it? Yeah, sub. When you go to the movies, they got commercials in the movies, but you don't pick it up because they flash so fast. Somebody help me with that word. So what happens is that the brain recognizes it, and you be wanting to go get some popcorn, but you didn't come in there wanting popcorn. Subliminal projection, I think that's it. So that's the point being made that your brain recognizes things that the eye can't see. So when you're doing these programs, rely on your brain. So that's going to be intuitional things, not consciously. Because anytime I rely on my brain, I say, well, I didn't see it flash, but everything is telling me this is it. And as you second guess yourself, you don't choose that one, you get it wrong. But anytime I went with my instincts, not my instincts, my intuition, I've gotten it right. So this is going to also help you with your reading, tribe. How's everybody in the tribal community? Hiya, hiya. Remember, community, we are here to unify among us, to save our children from the evils they have planned for them. And we got to escape ourselves before we talk about saving our children. We got to stay here. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about. This is going to help you with your speed reading program. Because on the speed reading, you're not reading every word. You're reading ideas. It's going to be, so your eyes have to move very fast. Remember now, you want to get to 2,000 words a minute. You have to have rapid eye movement. You can't just pause in one place. So your mind, you relying on your brain to pick up the words that you don't constantly, like people got to look and see what's that word. Read, speed, reading, book. No, that's just calling words. That's not reading. Speed reading book, you see it in one flash. And that's how you do sentences. That's how you do paragraphs. That's how you do pages. That's how you're going to do chapters. And before you know it, you'll be reading at these high speed levels, really reading. Because reading to me is not words, because these ideas are drawing a picture. So you're reading the picture that your mind has drawn. And what amazed me is that years and years ago, when I went through the speed reading course, I was following the procedure, and I was thinking in the beginning, man, I'm not going to remember all this, because I wasn't focused on remembering. But to my surprise, when I took the comprehension test at the end, my mind remembered it. I said, oh, I did know. You know more than you think you know what's being said. So don't shortchange yourself. Don't rely on conscious knowledge. A lot of this knowledge that you receive, speed reading, is going to be unconscious. You're not aware of that it's registered in your brain. Isn't that amazing? You're not aware that something is registered in your brain. But when you take the comprehension test, it's there just the same. Well, that's all I want to say on that. So get these for yourself or your children. It's going to help you with your reading, as well as, hold on, let me get you the other thing I had. Hold on. They got a lot of these Japanese, because they use them a lot. I'm sure they use them in Europe as well. But something like this, word recognition. Okay, how does this work? You get these words, see? Each line got to have just one number in it. So the way you do it, one way to do it, you take that 5, it goes that way. This 5 goes that way. So the only place 5 could go is here. It can't go there. So you automatically knows it goes there without a doubt. This goes up, this goes down, that goes across. So you only have one space left. So each box got to have 10 numbers. You got it? They can't repeat themselves. They got to be 1 through 10. I mean, not 10, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Never saw that before. Yeah, 9 numbers because you don't count zero. And when you go across, they have to be 1 through 9. When you go down, got to be 1 through 9. So if a number don't fit, it's in the wrong place. And once you get good at doing it, the numbers fitting, there's no conflict. You don't even have to check because that's the check right there. You don't have any conflict. Everything is 1 through 9, up and down. Then you know you got 100%. So the thing is, the idea is to speed up. So right now I'm at 17 minutes. There was a time I was at 1 hour. So you get better. Just like anything, the more you practice, the better you get. All right, well, how you to the tribe. That's all I got for right now.